Hi! Welcome to my channel. At kung bago ka lang dito ay huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe at pindutin lang ang notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa aking mga bagong math tutorial videos.
Today, ang pag-aaral naman natin ay zero and negative exponents. So actually class, napahapyawan ko na din itong zero and negative exponents doon sa video tutorial na ginawa ko about laws of exponents. Kaya lang, hindi tayo masyadong nakapagbigay ng mas maraming examples. Pero this time, magpo-focus lang tayo dito sa zero and negative exponents para mas lalo nyo pang maintindihan. At sa mga hindi pa class nakakapanood ng video about sa laws of exponents, so I suggest na panoorin nyo muna bago nyo ito pag-aralan at kailangan nyo din naman kasi yon para dun pa sa ating mga susunod na topic. Yung link class ay makikita nyo dito sa my description box. So let's start. The zero exponent rule says that any base powered by zero exponent equals 1. So x raised to the zero power is equal to 1, where x is not equal to 0 because the expression 0 raised to the zero power is indeterminate or undefined. Sa negative exponents naman, if the base is powered by the negative exponent, then the base becomes reciprocal with the positive exponent. Or kukunin lang daw natin yung reciprocal at pagkatapos gagawin na natin itong positive exponent. Tulad nitong x raised to negative m is equal to 1 over x raised to m, where x is not equal to 0. Example sa zero exponents. So number 1, the quantity of 1 over x raised to the 0 power. So yung 1 over x natin class ay powered by 0 exponent. So that means yung the quantity of 1 over x raised to the 0 is equal to 1. Next, number 2. So dito class, mapapansin natin na mayroong negative exponents, pero dahil nasa loob silang lahat ng parentheses and powered din ng zero exponent, ibig sabihin ito din class ay equal sa 1. Next, number 3. So 2a raised to the 0 power times b squared times c raised to the 0 power. So dito class sa number 3, wala tayong nakikitang parentheses. So ibig sabihin, hindi lahat ay may exponent na 0. At para mas lalo nyong maintindihan, isa-isahin natin. So 2a raised to the 0 power. So malinaw class na yung a lang dito ang merong exponent na 0. So ibig sabihin, ang gagawin natin dun sa 2, bring down lang natin. Then a raised to the 0 power is equal to 1. Next, b squared. So yung b squared, wala din siyang exponent na 0. So bring down lang din natin yung b squared. Then last, c raised to the 0 power. So ito class, exponent niya ay 0. So magiging 1. Then simplify natin. 2 times 1 times b squared times 1 is equal to 2b squared. For number 4, so dito class sa number 4, meron ulit tayong parenthesis. Pero hindi lahat ay nasa loob ng parenthesis at powered by 0. So ibig sabihin lang class, ito lang mga nasa loob ang equal sa 1. Kasi sila lang class yung merong 0 exponent. Kaya pag sinimplify natin, magiging 5a times the quantity of 1 is equal to 5a. So ganun lang siya kasimple. So next, number 5. So for number 5, isa-isahin ulit natin class para mas maging malinaw. So 6e raised to the 0 power. So yung e merong 0 exponent. So yung 6 wala, so magiging 6 times 1. Then bring down natin yung addition or yung operation natin. Next, 11f raised to the 0 power. So yung 11 tsaka f ay nasa loob class ng parenthesis powered by 0. So magiging 1. Then, babaulin natin yung operation natin na subtraction. Tapos, 5 over g raised to the 0 power. So, yung g natin dito yung mayroong 0 exponent. So, magiging 1. So, 5 over 1 or 5. Tapos, simplify. 6 plus 1 minus 5 is equal to 2. Proceed naman tayo sa negative exponents. So number 1, the quantity of 3xy squared raised to negative 2. So since lahat sila ay nasa loob ng parenthesis, ibig sabihin lahat sila ay powered by the negative exponent. Kaya ang gagawin natin, kukunin lang natin yung reciprocal. So magiging 1 over the quantity of 3xy squared raised to negative 2. So, pagkatapos natin class kunin yung reciprocal, ginawa lang nating positive yung kanyang exponent. Next, distribute natin yung exponent or i-apply natin yung power of a product. Kaya magiging 1 over 3 squared times x squared times y to the 4th. Then, simplify yung 3 raised to the second power or yung ating 3 squared. So, 3 squared is equal to 9. So, final answer natin class is 1 over 9x squared y to the 4th. For number 2, the quantity of 1 over 4m raised to negative 3. So, una, kunin muna natin yung reciprocal, then gawin nating positive ang exponent. Kaya po, naging the quantity of 4m raised to the third power. Next, distribute naman natin yung exponent. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 4 cube times m cube. Then last, simplify natin yung 4 cube. So, ibig sabihin yan is 4 times 4 times 4. And 4 times 4 times 4 is equal to 64. So, final answer is 64 m cube. Next, number 3. Pagka ganito naman class ang given, ang una nating i-apply ay yung negative exponent sa labas ng parenthesis. Kaya magiging 1 over 3 raised to negative 4 plus 5 raised to negative 3. Then, saka natin i-apply yung negative exponent ng 3 and 5. So, kukunin natin yung kanilang reciprocal. Next, isi-simplify naman natin yung 3 to the 4th power and 5 cube. Tapos, i-add natin yung 1 over 81 and 1 over 125. So, ang makukuha natin dyan class is 1 divided by 206 over 10,125. So, i-divide natin ito. So, ang gagamitin natin is skip, change, and flip. So, magiging 10,125 over 206. So, yan na yung ating final answer. So, pagsamahin naman natin class sa isang problem, yung 0 and negative exponent. So, ang unang natin gagawin ay isimplify muna natin itong may 0 exponent. So, the quantity of 2a raised to negative 1 times b cubed raised to the 0 power is equal to 1. Then 5 times 1 is equal to 5. Then kopyahin natin yung nasa denominator. So next step, i-reduce naman natin class yung 5 and 10 since pareha silang divisible by 5. So 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1. Then 10 divided by 5 is equal to 2. So kaya po naging 1 over 2c raised to negative 5 times d to the 6th power times e raised to negative 8. Then, tsaka natin class kukunin yung reciprocal ng mayroong negative exponent. So, pag kinuha natin ang reciprocal nito, mapupunta ngayon sila doon sa ibabaw. Kaya magiging c to the 5th power times e to the 8th power divided by 2d to the 6th power, or e to the 8th power times c to the 5th power divided by 2d to the 6th power. So hanggang dito na lang, class. Kung meron po kayong hindi naintindihan at meron kayong gustong itanong, ilagay lang po sa ating comment section at isa-isa natin niyang sasagutin. Muli, maraming salamat sa panonood. God bless.